Reports of a missile strike on Polish soil sent police and rescue vehicles racing towards the village of Przewodow, while world leaders were woken to discuss the possibility this was a Russian strike on a member of the NATO defence alliance. Investigations at the scene revealed 2 people had died in the blast. But although the missile fragments showed it was Russian-made, within hours it became clear it was most likely to have been fired by Ukrainian defence forces trying to shoot down Russian rockets. Today, the village school was closed as locals took in the news. We were not expecting this, said the school's director, Eva. Although accidents do happen, we know that. Today, the president of Poland confirmed there is nothing to indicate this was a direct attack on his country. But in Brussels, the head of NATO made clear the blame lies with Russia, even so.
This is not Ukraine's fault. Russia bears ultimate responsibility as it continues its illegal war against Ukraine.
The Russian Defence Ministry called the initial reports that it was their fault provocative. But the Kremlin had rare praise for the Americans, calling their response restrained and professional. Yesterday's bombardment of Ukraine was the most intense since the war began. There were reports that residential buildings in the capital were hit, and in Lviv, Russian strikes on electricity hardware led to power cuts. Something not lost on the British Defence Secretary on a visit to a shipyard earlier.
Missiles were flying around yesterday because Russia was firing over 80 missiles into Ukraine, hitting civilian locations, inevitably killing innocent civilians, and that is because of Russia's direct aggression on that state.
This was the first time during the Ukraine war that a NATO country had been hit, and it had the potential to draw the whole alliance into the conflict. But precisely because the stakes are so high, all sides were very careful to avoid a rush to judgment. Catherine Jones, 5 News.